morning everyone. Today I am going to take a lecture of discrete mathematics chapter number 4 algebraic structure. So we already seen in our previous lecture what is the field and we take one example for the set of complex number, and with the help of this complex number we find out this is a field with respect to two operations plus and the multiplication. Okay, so with the help of this type of the example we find out very easily given cell is a field or a ring. So for finding the field and ring, we find out here the three conditions. First one is the with respect to plus given set with respect to addition or plus is an abelian group. Given set with respect to multiplication is an abelian group, and third one is the distributive law. If a set satisfy all these three conditions, then we can say that this is a field. And for finding the ring, so given set with respect to addition or plus is an abelian group. Given set with respect to multiplication or dot is a semi-group, and third one is the distributive law. And we have already seen in our previous lecture commutative ring and ring with unity. So commutative ring and ring with unity. With respect to plus addition, we have already find out the inverse property, identity property and the commutative property. So for finding the commutative ring and ring with unity, so all these two properties is depends on the multiplication operation. Okay, that means ring with unity, that means we have a belongs to R, that means A dot 1 is equal to A also belongs to R. That means 1 is the identity element with respect to multiplication. Okay, and we find out the commutative ring, that means what? The given set satisfy the commutative property, but with respect to multiplication, because of with respect to addition we have already find out in the abelian group. Okay, because of R plus is an abelian group. So if we find out the commutative ring, so for finding the commutative property, you use here with respect to multiplication. Okay, our next topic is the integral domain. So what is the integral domain? So definition is, here again we find out the four properties, but all these four properties are very easy and you have already known that in our previous lectures. Okay, so here let R plus dot is an integral domain satisfy the following properties. So number one, R plus is an abelian group. R plus is an abelian group. This is the first condition. Second one is the R dot is a semi group. R dot is a semi group with commutative property. With commutative property. Okay. Next one, third property is the distributive law. Distributive law. So with respect to distributive law, multiplication distributive over the addition from left and also from the right side. Okay, so distributive law, that means what? A dot B plus C is equal to what? A dot B plus A dot C. Okay, and if we write here B plus C dot A, that means we multiply the right hand side. So B dot A plus C dot A. That means distributive law, that means what? Multiplication distributive over addition from left and also from right side. Also from right side. Okay, that is multiplication distributive over addition from left and also from right or right side. And fourth one is the without zero divisor. So what do you mean by the without zero divisor we have already seen in our previous lecture, with zero divisor and the without zero divisor. So without the zero divisor, that means what? If A dot B is equal to 0, then A equal to 0 or B equal to 0. This is the without zero divisor. Okay. And with zero divisor, that means what? A not equal to 0 and B not equal to 0, then A dot B not equal to 0. Okay. So here the fourth property depends on the without zero divisor. That means A dot B is equal to 0, then A equal to 0 or B equal to 0. Okay. So if we find out the integral domain, so we find out here the four properties. So first is very easy. R plus is an abelian group. We have already seen in the ring and the field definition and different types of the example. Next one is the R dot. That means R multiplication is a standard group with a commutative property. That means what? According to R plus, we find out the five properties: closure, associativity, identity, inverse, and the commutative property. Okay. Second one is the R dot is a semi-group with a commutative property. That means what? According to semi-group, we find out only two properties: closure property and the associative property. But here we write the with commutative property. That means one more property we satisfy here with the help of the commutative. Okay. Third one is the distributive law. So distributive law is same according to your ring and the field. Okay. And fourth one is the without zero divisor. That means A dot B is equal to 0, then A equal to 0 or B equal to 0. So one example is very important according to this integral domain. Depends on the this integral domain. An example is every field is an integral domain. You prove this theorem. Every field is an integral domain. So, what is the major difference according to field and the integral domain? So, according to field, you find out plus and dot is an abelian group. Okay, but according to integral domain, you find out R plus is an abelian group, no doubt. But R dot we find out here only the three properties: closure property, associative property, and the commutative property. So we find out the integral domain, and we are given in given set is the field. So no doubt these two conditions already satisfied. So we write only here because of given set is a field, then these two properties are satisfied. Okay, third one is the distributive law. So distributive law is also satisfied because of we are given in given set is the field. So field, that means what? Plus and dot, that means addition and the multiplication operation. This is an abelian group. And third one is what? Distributive law. That means these three properties already be satisfied in the field. Okay, so only fourth property we prove that A dot B is equal to 0 implies A equal to 0 or B equal to 0. So don't be confused here. According to your question, you prove that all this term, because of if we are given in every field is an integral domain, so you prove that only this last property, because of we are already given this is a field, that means these three properties are already satisfied according to this question. Okay, so we find out only the without zero divisor. So our theorem is every field is an integral domain. That means what? For example, we consider here f plus dot is a field. That means what? F plus dot, that means with respect to addition and the multiplication, f is an abelian group. Okay, and third one is the satisfy the distributive law, left and the right side. So f plus dot is a field. That means f is a commutative ring with unity. So what do you mean by the commutative ring with unity? That means with respect to multiplication, f satisfies the commutative property and the identity property. Okay, so in which every non-zero possesses multiplicative inverse. So to show that F plus dot is an integral domain. Because of here we should that every field is an integral domain. So F plus dot we consider here this is a field. That means we find out here F plus dot is an integral domain. Okay. So we show that F plus dot is an integral domain. That means what? We have to show that F plus dot is without the zero divisor. Okay, that means according to field and the integral domain. So only for the property without this zero divisor, we satisfy this only one property. Okay, because of all these three properties already satisfied according to field. Got it? So here for finding the without zero divisor, so don't be confused here without zero divisor and with zero divisor. Okay, without zero divisor, that means what? A dot B is equal to 0 implies A equal to 0 or B equal to 0. This is the without zero divisor. Okay, and with zero divisor, that means what? A not equal to 0 and B not equal to 0, then A dot B not equal to 0. Okay, so here we find only the fourth property without the zero divisor. So let A dot B is equal to 0, for example. Then we consider A. For example, we consider A not equal to 0. For example, so if A not equal to 0, that means what? A inverse, that means there exists A inverse not equal to 0 and A inverse belongs to F. Okay, so here A dot B is equal to 0. So A inverse into A dot B is equal to what? A inverse dot 0. That means A inverse exists. Okay, this is the A inverse exists. Okay, so here A inverse A dot B, this is the associative property, is equal to A inverse dot 0, that means 0. Okay, so A inverse A is equal to what? A inverse A is equal to identity element with respect to multiplication. So E dot B is equal to 0. That means what? B equal to 0. So, for example, A dot B is equal to 0, then we prove that either A equal to 0 or B equal to 0. Okay. So, in case we find out here A not equal to 0. So, we prove that B is equal to 0. Okay. But in case if we consider here A dot B is equal to 0 and then for example, we consider B not equal to 0. For example, we consider B not equal to 0. Then there exists B inverse exists. Okay, because of B not equal to 0, that means B inverse exists. So A dot B is equal to 0. That means A dot B, we multiply here B inverse is equal to 0 dot B inverse. Got it? So A dot B into B inverse is equal to 0. Okay, so A dot B into B inverse, that means E is equal to 0 because of here B dot B inverse is equal to identity element. Okay, so here A is equal to 0. That means what? A dot B, if we take A dot B equal to 0 and B not equal to 0, if we take here B not equal to 0, then A is equal to 0. We prove that. And if here we take A not equal to 0, then we prove that B equal to 0. That means this is a without zero divisor. So what is the property of the without zero divisor? A dot B is equal to 0 implies A equal to 0 or B equal to 0. Okay, so here we prove that every field is an integral domain. That means F plus dot, because of here we consider F plus dot is a field. So F plus dot is an integral domain. Okay, so this is very important example for finding the every field is an integral domain. Okay, so I will continue this topic in our next lecture. Thank you for watching this video.